Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, call hello, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kwadash. And of course, once again, double honors go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations also go out to the fellow Akim that are out there on the highways and byways pushing the truth across the four corners of this earth. This is Nam Mount the DC Camp Branch of Great Millstone, back for another video. And here we have another example of these Edomites, these so-called self-described white people. Everything they do backfires. All right. As it pertains to us. And this is just another one, but they've, as everybody's saying, fucked around and found out. And this is exactly the case because in this video, we're going to talk about college and these, tuition fees. They're finding out that, above everything else, your own people lied to you. Your own people lie to you. And it's funny. It really is. It is funny because all this was done to get at our people. And it's backfiring. Let's go ahead and roll the video.
You got this woman, and she's very upset, this white lady, about her student loan debt. And when I saw this video, I was like, it's some crazy work. Let's go ahead and check this out.
I keep posting about this all day because I went and logged into my federal loan account, and this is what I found. I graduated in 2011 with $46,000 in student loan debt. My loan debt is now almost $90,000. In that time, I've been a social worker that has made income-based repayments on my loan for years, and that has almost doubled. You want to know why people are pissed off about their student loans? It's not because we can't get anyone else to pay them for us. It is because you have set it up where we can never pay them off ourselves. And then you sit here and tell us into our faces that we are lazy, this is somehow our fault, while cheering on banks and auto.
Well, gee golly whiz, how do you think we felt all this time? And your response to us was, just try harder. Pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. Quit complaining. How does it feel? That's what I want to know. How does it feel? It's like Dr. Cornel West used to say. He said, we're talking about these Edomites going through what we've been going through. They don't like it. He says, you've been niggerized. And that's exactly what's going on. See, you thought you were doing something in electing this clown that's in office now, not realizing that he sold you out. Just like all your Caucasoid Edomite so-called white males have always done. They sold you out. It wasn't the Negro that's bringing down your society. No, it's your own. For you Becky's out there, the one who's, that's your man that's been doing it. And it's beautiful. Well, you're just not catching on. You can't blame this on us. See, this is all this shit coming back. And there's so many scriptures on this. Oh, my goodness. It's like, where do I start? And this is why we're trying to tell Jake, you've invested so much emotionally, spiritually, and whatever little money that you have in America, but for what? It's a losing cause, because this place is destined to go down in flames. The thing we're trying to tell you, try not to go down with it. All right, let me see. This is, because these people know who we are. All right, at least the ones that matter. I'll put it like that. Hold on. Lost my damn. Here we go. This is Jeremiah 50:6. My people have been lost sheep. These are the Israelites, the real Israelites, not Israelis. They're shepherds, those that were, in most cases, appointed by you devils, as in these preachers, these people in academia that are just pseudo Edomites, these people that, I don't want to say carbon copies, but they aspire to be you, and you've trained them more or less not to care about their own. But this is, again, prophecy. It says, and cause them to go astray, they have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to mountain. And this is Isaiah 30, and chapter 30 and 31. It says they have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. 7. All that found them have devoured them, as you people have. And then you bring these other people over here that serve as, let's see what I'm trying to, buffers. All right. So we'll get mad at them, but not the ones that are actually, all right. Because a lot of Jake, they look at, especially Moab sets up shop in our neighborhoods, Elam, the East Indians, and all these others. And Jake just takes it out on them. But in the meantime, you're the one behind the scenes that set all this shit up. All right. That, strip Jake of the money that would otherwise go to, building up our so-called community. This is all planned. All right. It says, all that found them have devoured them. And their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Most High, whose name is Yahweh, the habitation of justice, even the Most High Yahweh, the hope of their fathers. All right. As it says in Job 8 and 8, we're supposed to seek out. Let's get that real quick. In other words, everybody's so focused on now and, this modern age shit. Well, this is, no, it says Job 8 and 8, for inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers. Romans 15:4, these things are written, all right, aforetime for our what? Our learning. All right, let me get that real quick. This is what we're supposed to be getting into, not this shit that was given to us, all right, largely as a means of keeping us from our power, all right, as to who we are. These things were done on purpose, and now we got people pretending to be us and are so focused that on this big lie that the Most High is for everyone when he never was. Well, they're worshiping something else. All right, it says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience, which, again, the society, everybody's impatient. Everybody wants that is called instant gratification, just like your daddy Esau. That's how he lost a blessing in the first place, in Genesis 25, all right? And his descendants. This is very carnal. We're not supposed to be like that. We're supposed to be spiritual people. It says, we, through patience and comfort of the what? Scriptures, might have hope. This is the comforter here, not the Talmud or all that other bullshit. All right? This is for us. And the more we stray away from it, this is what happens. And now these people who screwed us over for so very long, and long as it continued that way, they were fine. But now that we have this boomerang effect, now we're finding out the nature of these damn devils. And as it happened in Genesis 25th chapter, where they sold the birthright, these people cannot handle adversity. All right, and you're going, for those of you that think this is a joke, you're going to find it out the hard way, because these people are on the fucking edge. All right, they're not used to being treated like this, especially from their own. All right, and they're finding out that they've been fucked over. All right, and this is a good thing, because no one believed us when we were telling them that it's their own. Hey, you got to check with Amalek here. It's your fellow Edomites. They're the ones that run this world. Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who do you think we're talking about? All right. It's not us.
Auto industries and Elon Musk getting subsidies of millions of dollars a day. Anyone who still doesn't see that this is rigged against us can get
Well, she's pretty angry.
Yeah.
She's pretty angry. And, you know, if I got a $46,000 loan and it doubled to almost $90,000 and I've been making payments the whole time, I would be pretty upset too. And
Beautiful.
her payments only been going to interest. It has not been going to the principal whatsoever. So the more and more that her payments just went to interest, and it went straight to the, never went to the principal, that's why it ballooned up on her. But let me say something to her and people like her. You know, I'm talking about the folks. This is your fault.
Yep.
It's your fault. Let me explain to you why. At one point in time in this country, college was free, as long as y'all was getting it. But after the Civil Rights Act was passed, and now black people can start going to those same colleges for free, what happened after that? It started in California with Ronald Reagan. Mm-hmm. They put in a tuition. And this tuition spread everywhere to all colleges. The reason why they put in a tuition, because they didn't want FBAs to be going to these colleges and getting college education for free. Mm-hmm. So you start paying for college because of your community's anti-black racism. Now fast forward all the way to 2025 and look at what a lot of you are dealing with the student loan debt. You shouldn't even have a student loan. See how your racism hurts you?
Yep.
This is the same thing with universal health care. We don't have it because, hey, the FBA is going to get it. So, no, I'd rather not have no health care. Anytime y'all have something and if the FBA is going to get it, you rather start paying when the majority of you don't have the money to even be paying like that. But y'all so committed to anti-black racism, you will hurt yourselves.
Well, although he's saying anti-black, it's actually anti-Israelite. All right. And let me get this while it's on my mind. This is what I was thinking first before I even went to Jeremiah. But how many times is it in the scriptures that this is all going to fall back on you? This is Psalm 7, and I'll start at 14. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity. See, King David, in his campaign against the Edomites, which you refer to themselves today as white, he hated, he despised these Edomites. All right, behold, he travaileth with iniquity and hath conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood. He made a pit and digged it and is fallen into the ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. See, it says it's going to fall upon him twice in that one scripture. All right. See, this is what we mean when we say keep it spiritual, because it's already written what's going to happen. All right. Continuing on.
Because you can't just say, well, it was the rich among us. No. And the reason why I say no, because the poor among you said nothing. You went along with it. Mm-hmm. So because you went along with it is why you don't get any sympathy from me or any sympathy from the FBAs. I could never understand the mindset y'all have that you're willing to cut off your nose to spite your face. I just don't understand that. Like, are y'all?
That's that ancient hatred. Biblical. As it is written. Jacob have I loved, which is Israel. Esau have I hated. Now you know why.
Are y'all that committed to the hatred of FBAs that y'all willing to suffer financially, suffer health care wise, suffer, just so black people won't get anything? Man, that is some dedication to hate, man. They have y'all really examined y'all community and figure out why do we hate these people so much? Like, think about it. Y'all need to really sit down and think about this for a minute. Why? Like, why do y'all have such to the point that you're hurting yourself? Listen, if you don't like black people, that's fine. That's your business. But you're going to take it to the point that you're hurting yourself in the process. You're hurting yourself in the process. Just so you can enact some anti-black racism on the FBA. That don't make sense. It don't make sense. Nobody in their right mind would say, hey, this is right. Man, I understand it. Nobody would do this. Nobody. So this is why nobody has sympathy for you. Because everything you've ever done that's hurting you right now is because of your anti-black racism. This country wouldn't even be in debt right now if it wasn't meant for anti-black racism. You're losing trillions of dollars every year because of your anti-black racism. So I have no sympathy for you. None. Because you could have prevented all these problems for yourself and others. And in the midst of everything, FBA is like, hey, man, we good, man. We going to figure this thing out. We straight.
Yeah.
Maybe if you in anti-black racism, that would actually benefit you. Do you know reparations would actually benefit you even more than it would benefit us? Cash payment reparations. You know that? It would actually benefit you. Ending all these anti-black racist policies would benefit you. See, y'all don't understand. With this Trump administration, them folks gonna suffer. Oh, he only been in there 100 days. I promise you by...
What's that? What was it? The Carpenters? We've only just begun. A little over 2 months in. Well, let's see. Is it 100 days yet? Let's see. January, February, 60. Yeah, 100 days. You know, just over 100 days. How many more to go?
By the time he gets to the end of his term, then people not going to know if they coming or going. FBA is going to be just fine. All this stuff that they crying about with Trump, we're like, man, we good. We built for that. We built for chaos. We built for uncertainty. We built for it. But them, on the other hand, they so used to this system propping them up, making it cushy for them, having their little federal jobs and this and that, and benefits and all. Yeah, they used to that. And now the rug's getting pulled from underneath them, and now they mad. Oh, it's only getting started with Trump. Oh, it's only getting started. And every step of the way, y'all crying, I'm going to be saying, hey, it's your fault. It's your fault because this would have never happened if you wouldn't been sitting up here trying to harm us. So y'all don't have no sympathy for them. They can scream, yell, cry, and everything else. They're not mad enough. That's what I say. They're not mad enough. Because they're mad enough, they would end these anti-black racist policies in this country. So it can't be that bad, right?
So there you go. Listen to the next video. Hey, shalom. Shalom.